In the name of the dragon, primal source of all creation, and by blood and fire, I open the gates to the current of Set, and I invoke the great Suthek, the copper one, the furious one, Lord of storm and change, the isolator and the watcher, Lord of the desert, and initiator of the inner flame. Please answer my calling and enter my being. Guide me on the path of Tawheed and power. And dwell here, in this place, that is the temple of my mind. For I am your son, Horus. I have wandered through the night to find you in the depth. I am Erbeth, and I walk the path of earthquakes and thunder. I am Baal Ho-Seth, and I dwell within the 7 stars. I am Pa-Kir Beth, and I order my own becoming. And I am Set-He, eternal, isolated, in might of magic. Ra Akbar dwells in my heart, and I am Seth Bar Adama, Khams-i Sin. Procul, procul este profane, bahal este umpehda. In the name of the mighty and terrible one, I proclaim that I have banished the shells unto their habitations. I invoke Al-Alim, the Lord of wisdom and of utterance, the God that cometh forth from the veil. O thou majesty of Godhead, wisdom crowned Al-Alim, Lord of the gates of the universe, thee I invoke. O thou who spared the Hoopoe's head, thee I invoke. Thou who wieldest the wand of double power, thee I invoke. Thou who bearest in thy left hand the rose and cross of light and life, thee I invoke. Thou whose countenance is as an emerald, and thy nemesis as the night sky blue, thee I invoke. Thou whose tread is a flaming saffron, as if it were lit, though the firebrand had yet to touch it, thee I invoke. Quoth he, behold, I am yesterday, today, and the brother of tomorrow. I am born again and again and again. Mine is the unseen force whereof the seraphim are sprung, which is as life unto the dwellers in the lighthouses of the universe. I am the charioteer of the east, Lord of the past and of the future. I see by my own inward light, Lord of resurrection, who cometh forth from the veil. And my birth is from the house of death. O ye 2 divine ravens upon your perch, who keep watch over the universe, ye angels who carry the bier to the house of rest, who pilot the ship of Nuh, advancing onwards to the heights of heaven. I am Lord of the shrine, which standeth in the center of the earth, where dwelt Joseph and Jonah for a time. I yell, behold, he is in me, and I in him. Mine is the radiance wherein Khalid Iamblikus floateth over the firmament. I travel upon high. I tread upon the firmament of Ar-Rahman. I raise a flashing flame with the lightning of mine eye, ever rushing on in the splendor of the daily glorified shops, giving my life to the dwellers of earth. If I say, come up upon the mountains, the celestial water shall flow at my word. For I am Shams incarnate, Kahf manifest in the teen. I am the Arsh of my father Idris, Lord of the city of the sun. The force which commands is in my mouth, Sophia in my heart. My tongue is the illumined sanctuary of truth, and a Deb sitteth upon my lips. My word is accomplished every day, and the desire of my heart realizes itself as that of the great architect when he createth. I am eternal. Therefore all things are as my design. Therefore do all things obey my word. Therefore do thou come forth unto me from thine abode in the silence. Unutterable wisdom, all light, all power, Aldebaran, Regulus, Formahalt, Anteras. By whatever name I call thee, thou art still bornless to eternity. Ahmed Pericletos, come thou forth, I say, and aid and guard me in this work of art. Thou, star of the east that didst conduct the Magi, thou art the same all present in heaven and in hell, thou whose vibration is the light and the darkness, rising, descending, changing ever, yet ever the same. The sun is thy father, thy mother is the moon. The wind hath borne thee in its bosom, and earth hath ever nourished the changeless Godhead of thy youth, O Time Lord. Come thou forth, I say, come thou forth, and make all Numen subject unto me, so that every lumen of the firmament, and of the aether, and of the earth, and under the earth, and on dry land, and in the water, of whirling air and of rushing fire, and every number and naught of God the vast one, may be obedient unto me. Hail Mary of the silver star, Asiya the martyr, Sarah, source of Kauthar, the eternal. Raphael, please make open the gates of bliss, descend from the palace of the stars, greet and embrace me. Aleph Lam Mim Ra. Quoth the above one below, O children of earth, that are gathered together in the halls of darkness, I have granted you Iowedes. Verily I am dominion, there are no others as I, ergo, venerate me my intimate, and demonstrate my supplication. Grant I thee the speech in the silence, the words against the sons of night, the voice of Jethro in the universe in the presence of the eternal ones, the formulas of knowledge, the wisdom of respiration, the shaking of the invisible, command of the humming strings. the rolling asunder of the darkness, the becoming visible of matter, the piercing of the scales of lizard sun, the breaking forth of the light. The ibis is a bird most strange. Though the Nile is full of crocodiles, it stands in a pose reminiscent of the hanged man upright, in a state which is peace itself, because of its saying, perchance he who brought the objects into my heart will bring them face to face with me, and their gardens will bestow on me the gathered roses. Thusly it is fed by the life-giving waters below and connected by degree to the source. Ya Latifu, Ya Latif, Ya Latifu, Ya Latif, Ya Latifu, Ya Latif. There is an end of the speech. Let the silence of darkness be broken. Let it return into the silence of light. The speaker silently departs. The listeners disperse unto their homes. Yea, they disperse unto their homes. In the name of the dragon, I and the angel are one. The angel, who am I, is one with the God. Here we have a series of oneness, expressed in manifold beauty. I and the earth are one, for the earth is one with heaven. And this one is but the misapprehension of none. O my children, what word is there for the unfaithful? My dear little ones, why do you not know that I, which am you, am one with the angel? And the angel and the God are one. The goddess is none. She to whom all gods are but specks of light in the deep well of her womb. My children, the heirs of the Lamma, follow me that you may one day outgrow me. For the sheep shall slay the shepherd, and be of a sudden transformed into wolves, elves. Such are my chosen, of whom even the mountain goat trembles in riotous fear. Who is the lone wolf among you? Let him be king of the pack. Your howling shall be shrill joy of the devoted atheists. For you fear not the virgin, nor do you fear the great liberator. There is nothing in you or about you that you fear. All is venerable. All is composed of the stuff of your mind, spun about you in all directions, that you might one day capture and suck the sweet and radiant butterfly of bliss. Take suck thereof, O my chosen, take suck. That little creature shall feed you with the juice of vacuity. Thou, even thou art that creature. My good scribe, continue. I am verbose, but each word is a lightning bolt from my own heart. Thou wonderest at the fierceness of my expression, the icy blueness of my skin. Where there should be gold, the spinning kaleidoscope of my eye wells, the sky-hewn cape I have wrapped about me, snapping and glittering with electricity and wisdom unrevealed. A wind arises from within the circle, unfelt but perceived. My hair is uplifted into the clouds, which are my hair. I shall strike up a storm therewith, such as the world has never seen. A hammer for my chosen, an anvil for the wicked. My night, I have been with thee, my little bow of the snows. I am pleased with thy success. Suck the life from this success, that it may be transformed into one stronger and lovelier and visible for all to see. There are warriors within this camp, and those who withhold their soul. I shall lap up your soul in life or in death, in joy or in woe. There appeareth a choice, but I have chosen you. Go on, go on. Perform the ritual of the war engine with strength and gladness. Dawn. Would that some winged angel, before too late, arrest the yet unfolded roll of fate, and make the stern recorder in register or otherwise obliterate. Ah, love, could you and I with him conspire to grasp this sorry scheme of things entire? We could shatter it to bits, and then remold it nearer to our heart's desire. Sheba, O source, Isis wrapped. Solomon, our son, a seer divided 14. 13 resolved, but pole withheld. Aeon, a virgin production, for gold is no substitute for manhood. Pole of the ultra world, impregnate me, your receptive pen. Lunacy until my buck has come. O Lion of Judah, bear in mind my sorrow. Lord Solomon, do not this petty bird slay, for I am also a man, transmuted, who showed your lover's error could be repaired. In an eye's twinkle, behold, great king, her temple throne, though marvelous, is now but a cave, flooded and drowned in your vast sea. And he we all love is in command of the waters. Hike not your skirt, dear Sheba's son. Lucifer, but a dying star, wrapped in gaseous darkness. Though the wayward look his way, I know you are still my mother, a wise woman distracted by a tormenting seabird. She thought her reflection. I am your mirror, dear mother, but higher than you I will be. Your son takes more from his heavenly father. Between silver sea and endless sky is my abode. Servant of all, but subservient only to the hand that created it all. Some say he speaks with his lyre. So strum, 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 strum my sustainer. The artist I will no longer forget when praising his artistry. I am perfected, his greatest work. I write with pen notes he created for all to perform. John.